Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in to my channel. Today it is day 6 and I've put makeup on. My boy is here. I get to spend time with him. This is Jonas Stark. This is my third born. Beautiful boy, Jonas Alexander Stark. So in today's video I wanted to show you the progress that I've been making on my skin. Very quickly. I'm feeling very, very happy about it. This is actually nice and soft to the touch now that I have the big scab off. Down here on my neck is still really uncomfortable, and yeah, it doesn't feel very nice. I don't notice this spot at all up here, thankfully. But I'm really super happy because I got to sleep in, and then my boy came over. So we're gonna talk to him about how he feels, like an honest, just straight up dialogue on how he feels about me going into treatment so many times, how it makes him feel, because I know that each child of mine feels a little bit differently about my experience. And, you know, with him being so young, only 19 and a half, it's, you know, it's a lot when, you know, he's dealing with school, he's dealing with work. So I'm going to let him sort of describe. We'll take it from this time, because this time was really hard on you, I think. And so how does it make you feel to see me go through these treatments and when I got my diagnosis and all of that?
I think it was hard because I'm so used to taking care of my mom. Like, I'm so used to being on the forefront for her, and I think that it was harder this time around because it hasn't been this difficult since I moved out. So that was for sure a big thing, and I felt like I kind of put that on my little sister too, because she's the only baby at home. So that was hard for me. Yeah, I'm just always there for you, and I feel like because I can't physically be the first person there, I felt really bad. But
yeah, I don't want you to feel bad though. I'm so, you know what, I'm so grateful that he moved out. I was not ready for him to move out on his own, and it honestly, I could still cry thinking about it. But it's better for him and his experience, because I want him to be 19. I want him to goof off, have some fun, and I don't want you to have to face this every day.
Yeah, I know, like in high school that was something that I dealt with every day. I mean, it wasn't something, I wouldn't even say I dealt with. It was just something that I wanted to make sure that I was there for you. And now that I live on my own, I think that like the most that we do is always touch base with each other every day. And I know that my mom was really sick this time, so sometimes I wouldn't hear from her from 2-3 days, sometimes 4 days, and that really freaks me out. I get all thrown off, like my axis is just all when I don't hear from my mom. So that was definitely hard, because this one was definitely the hardest.
Yeah, I was very, very sick for a couple of days, and I wasn't able to answer the phone. I wasn't able to FaceTime you, so you couldn't see. But how does it feel when you see my face progressing and getting worse? Is it a feeling of, oh no, or how would you describe it?
Well, I think like people's initial reaction when they see your face is kind of startled, because they're not really sure what it is. And for me, it's not a startling feeling because it's familiar. I know what it means, but I think when it gets worse, I get really worried. Like, I get worried about how you're sleeping and about how you're, you know, just everyday things, like, you know, you washing your face, like such a small task that we do during the day. It must be so difficult. So I tend to put myself in your shoes, and I get really worried. But when I see it, I think I just worry. I'm just a worried son. And I think that it's normal to experience fear in that too. Like, I get scared when it gets really bad. But when it starts to heal, like where it is right now, that's when I know that. Because I was talking about this with my friend the other day. I can always see by the look in your face how you're feeling, and that's like a first, I can always tell.
And today I have glitter on.
Yeah, so
I'm feeling so good.
Yeah, so when I saw my mom today, when I came here today, I could tell right away by the way that her expression was and how bright her face was, and I just getting better.
Well, I always feel better seeing you. It's always amazing when you come and visit Mama.
And you do my laundry.
Yeah, I get to do all his laundry. I beg him for his laundry. It sounds crazy, but
does.
there's some things that you can do for your adult children that is really helpful for them. So have him bring all of his laundry home to mommy, and I do it all, and I just love it. I'm just weird that way, but I love doing it.
That's part of our connection too, right?
Yeah.
Like my mom and I are so close, and when we don't have that closeness, when she's in treatment, when I can bring all my stuff here and just hang out, that's when I feel the best.
Yeah. I missed you this time.
Yeah, I miss mommy this time.
Yeah, I missed seeing you. I missed being able to tell you I was okay, and I was just super tired and really, really nauseous. And
that's the one thing that I think affected me the most this time, is that not even being able to, because you wouldn't even know sometimes what day it was, right? And,
exactly.
And even being able to just text me and say everything's okay was, you know, because I go about my day and I get worried about how you're doing, right?
Yeah, no, this time it was really super challenging. Couple of days I couldn't get my temperature under control, and so that's when I had a migraine, and so I couldn't talk. I couldn't even open my eyes or get out of bed, and I was just my temperature was just all wacky, and it made me so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And then I know that everyone is worried about me. I know that Jesse's hasn't heard from me, Dakota hasn't heard from me, you haven't heard from me, and Karis just has to look at mommy laying in bed.
Yeah.
Like I worry about, you know, the older kids see me as strong,
super mom.
Yeah, capable, you know, the go-getter, the loud mouth, the confident one.
True.
I'm not sure that Karis has the same experience. I think she sees mommy as sick and vulnerable. And you know what? I think that bothers me about this whole process because, well, yes, I am all of those things, but I'm still strong and I'm still very capable. And I like it when my brain is clear, where I can make my quick decisions and be myself. But I don't think your sister gets to see the benefit of that as much as you did.
No, I mean, when I was Karis's age, when I was in grade 11 and 16, obviously before I moved out, I think your migraines were really bad.
Yeah.
But there weren't a lot of treatments that you were going through at and around that time, so I didn't really have to experience that. But I think even when you're just generally down and out, not feeling well from it, like even a smell of eucalyptus oil, like that's something that, like if I would come home from school, that would help relieve headaches, right? So as soon as I smelled that and I'd walk in, I would just know what that is.
You would know that I was sick. Yeah.
So I did have to deal with you being sick firsthand that way, but not, I mean, yeah, you didn't really go through that many treatments when I was in and around that age, I don't think.
Well, I had 7 surgeries on my face.
Yeah, but that was when I was little.
Yeah, back in 2009. That's right.
Yeah, but Karis definitely experiences
the brunt of it,
for
which
sure.
is, you know, and I just, it just breaks my heart that all of you have to worry about your mother. And, I mean, everyone worries about their mom, but this is extra. Isn't that just me, though?
Yeah, it is
I'm
extra.
just so extra. I'm just so
But
bougie.
You know what I do tell people, though, is that you're stubborn and you're hard-headed, so you would never let something like this get in your path. That's what I do tell people.
Yeah.
Truly, they say, well, your mom's strong. And yeah, you are strong, but you know what? You're also stubborn. And you're not going to let a little bit of cancer.
A little bit of cancer
ruin
just
day.
ruined my day.
No. You made a day out of today.
Yeah, see, today I've got one side of my face all like patchy, and the other side all glow,
Exactly.
all shimmer, and you know, and getting this. How does it make you feel when people stare at me?
Oh, I hate that so much.
Yeah.
I have the one vivid memory of when we went to Shoppers one day, and I think you and Kiki had gotten some makeup and I'd gotten a few things, and we checked out at the beauty counter or whatever instead, and the lady completely just pointed at your face, and so you left and it was just me, and I was gathering all the things, and I said to her, I was just, you know, just to let you know, that's what my mom's going through. It's a treatment, and she felt so bad. And obviously we don't want people to feel bad, but when people are outright like, "Oh, what's on your face?" It's just so like, would you ever look at anyone else and point out something?
I would never do that to a person.
Put them on the spot like that. Like, that's so wrong to me.
Yeah, I would smile if I saw someone who I thought would be in pain. I would just smile at them, so my eyes would tell them, you know, I hope that you have a better day. For me, I tend to ignore it a lot. I do have to prepare myself, like we're going out in a minute, and I am mentally now preparing myself for all of the stares because they don't know if I'm contagious.
Yeah.
They don't know if someone's hurt me.
That's true.
You know, I've been in a car accident, I've got road rash or...
Yeah, I mean, but generally it's not something that, I mean, myself as an individual, I don't think I would ever look at you and... Like, hey, what's that? You know,
yeah.
That's not.
Hey, what's that?
Yeah, it's like I have you know
do.
a spot on my face. I really hope that people wouldn't. You know, it's just so nitpicky and annoying.
I know it's very uncomfortable.
But for having that big scab on your face, I mean, you still looks good.
He's my boy.
Yeah.
I love you very much. Thank you for doing this video with me.
I love you.
I love you too. It's really nice because I want people to have like a real idea of how my, you know, support system deals with it.
Yeah, and even more importantly, like when mom's in treatment, Karis and I still touch base every single day. So she'll come to my house after school, or you know, if she has a half day, or and I still we still hang out and we get lunch. Karis and I and my brothers and our grandma, like we're all still very inclusive. We even put mommy on FaceTime when we went out for lunch so she could be included.
Yeah, my mom was so fantastic. She got all of the kids together, and I was very, very sick that day, and I just happened to be awake, and I saw the FaceTime, and they're all standing on the street on Queen Street going, "Hi, Mommy!"
Blocking the whole sidewalk just so we could talk to you.
Yeah, that was so nice. My mother is so fantastic through this process. And, you know, Jesse and Dakota, I think it's extremely hard for them to see their mom hurt.
Yeah.
Like they just they've told me they have a really hard time watching my videos or, you know, even seeing me on FaceTime. Because they just think, oh my God, my mom is in so much pain. So
yeah, I can understand that. I mean,
yeah,
I know that I not have to, but I like to be the person that is very available to you know mommy and Karis and stuff like that. So that's why I try not to. Sometimes it does freak me out, like when. There's a level of understanding to it as well. Like when we had made plans to spend the afternoon and you weren't feeling well enough, that was a level of understanding on my part where I had to be like, okay, that sucks for me that I can't see my mom, but I have to understand, you know, all the other factors of it. Yeah, it could have made it worse. So
yeah, I could if I would, absolutely.
Yeah, so it's just understanding and all that, but definitely the look on your face and the expression on your face when you feel better is awesome.
Yes, you're so easy to look at. Oh my God. Thank you so much.
Love you.
I love you too. Well, thank you everyone for hitting the like button, and thank you for all of my I have subscribers.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm so happy. That is so very, very sweet, and I appreciate all of you, and I hope everyone has a great day. Okay, see you.